Hi, hello, hi, and hello. I am Lousy Poet. Um, I'm gonna sip some tea, take a hit of a multitude of things, and then get to it. This one takes a minute to heat up, so I'm just gonna start preheating it before and just go. So, listen, I could admit when I'm wrong, okay? In around 2016, about when I graduated, I put out a YouTube video about why I'm not voting, and I very smugly told the internet why I wasn't gonna vote for either Trump or Hillary. And I was wrong. And cause listen, I do not like Kamala Harris. Okay, there's a lot to not like about Kamala Harris. Okay? But we got to do everything in our power to not let Trump take office again, right? And I don't know if everyone follows what Trump has been doing and saying and like how he's been performing as closely as I have, because after a while it got fun to listen to him, I'm not gonna lie. So if you saw the debate, like you saw like the crazy shit that he was saying, the way he would ramble on, the way he would just articulate his ideas around topics instead of action. Now I know that's something all politicians kind of do, but the way he does it, it's just fun to watch. And like, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's fun because he's particularly good at it, although he would tell you he weaves through topics masterfully. But no, it's fun to watch. Okay, so let me explain. In stories, I've realized this recently. In any like book or media, I love to listen to old men ramble, right? Mostly because I feel like whenever an old man starts rambling about things that don't seem to matter in a source of like media, it's like lore, you know? Like, but it's lore that doesn't matter and will never be touched upon again. Like this one book I was reading, Magic Can Be Murder. There was this one guy who owned a shop, and he's telling stories about the old king and his brother who couldn't get laid or wasn't good with women. And then like everyone's like, shut up, old man. And then someone's like, so was it the king or his brother who couldn't get laid? And I'm like, yes, egg him on. Keep the stupid ramblings going. So Trump isn't, letting on to any new lore that we didn't know about, unless you're talking about the weird shit lore of the internet. For example, the whole they're eating your dogs and pets thing that's been going on. It hasn't been going on is the point. Hold on, I gotta get this to... Okay, it's on the right charge, and then preheat. So it was a fucking tweet or something, a Facebook post, some bullshit on the internet that the right-wing news and media just picked up and ran with it. And he went and said it. I was really hoping he'd talk about it. Well, actually, I was hoping we wouldn't talk about it because, again, it's fake news, and why would we want more fake news to spread? But he did and got fact-checked, and that made me feel great. So then, like... I watched the debate with a couple buddies, and we drank, and it was a great time. We paused it many times to talk politics. We came up into it a little late so that we could skip the ads. It was great. But shortly after, I wanted to know, like, what did the Trump supporters think of this, right? Because... like I said, I've been following what Trump has been doing closer because it's really cathartic for me to watch his downfall. And I've been watching him piss off multitudes of bases that Kamala was begrudgingly trying to win over. So what, like, who's left? Who's for him, you know? So I went to Reddit, and I went to a place called r/. Ask a Trump supporter, and I posted, "How do you think the debate went? Just wondering." And no one responded. But then I scrolled a little further when I was checking if anyone responded the next day, and someone else asked the same thing. Tons of responses on that one. So I read through that, and it was. I saw some valid criticisms of Kamala, and I'm like, fair, cool. But the post did specifically ask you like, don't like not to compare it to Kamala. Like, how do you think your guy did? Not how do you think she did. But yeah, then there was a lot of posts that just said 3-1, 3-1, 3-1 debate, 3-1, 3-1, and I'm like, were there points? Did I not? I watched it pretty much 3 times. Once with the little watch party I had. Once again because my boyfriend wanted to watch it because I convinced him to watch Joe Biden versus Trump, and like that was hilarious and sad, but really hilarious enough that he wanted to see it again. It was worth it. And then a third time with Wisecrack Live. So like, yeah, I'd seen it a few times. There were no points. What is this 3-1 thing that you guys are talking about? I'm confused. Until eventually I got it. I was like, oh, they meant 3 versus 1. They think because Trump got fact checked lightly like 3 times that it was 3 people trying to debate him into a corner. But no. This is the biggest piece of denial I have seen in my entire life. I don't even know if I have much more to say on the topic than Kamala beat Trump hands down in a debate where there are no points or actual metrics to decide who won, besides, I guess public opinion. But not many people arguing that Trump did well, as far as like mainstream medias go. I can't find any, but maybe I'm not looking hard enough. Link me to some articles talking about how great Trump did. Or don't do that. I don't want you to do that. Don't interact with. I honestly hope this doesn't blow up, because I could only imagine the worst of the internet will come to talk about it. Okay, bye.